Greetings, fellow candle fans. My name is Andrea. Welcome to Candle Chatter. We are beginning another Sunday Scent Session blog here on August the 9th. It's a beautiful Sunday here in Cincinnati. It's hot, it's steamy, it's humid as heck, and I'm burning Fall Gathering from Carmel Sundays, which you have seen before. However, I thought this was such a pretty setup. I'm filming this today in a little while to do a detailed review on it, which will be up probably either Monday or Tuesday, depending on how things go tomorrow. And I wanted you to see how pretty Fall Gathering looked on my Bath & Body Works candle pedestal from last year. I'm having a hot blast with finding all these little finds in thrift stores and online to, kind of zhuzh up my settings for my candles when I film them. That is it for now. A little bit later, I'll show you what I'll be burning in the evening. I'm going to try and do some batch filming today. So this will probably be the last candle you'll see until tonight, unless I decide that the other setup is pretty too and show you that. Until later. Okay, guys, it's possible I have found my fall emotional support candle. Toasted Pumpkin Crunch from Carmel Sundays is fabulous. I love this candle. It's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit pumpkin, it's a little bit roasty toasty, and it's fantastic. We'll do a few more burns and then we'll do a review on it, but I think this could be my fall emotional support candle. Stay tuned and we'll get more information out as it happens. Good night. I have Hallows Eve from Gift Gala burning here in my kitchen this Monday afternoon. We started the day off by going to the hospital to get an MRI. Easy peasy, no problem. Oddly, I find that relaxing. It's a good opportunity to take a snooze. I just find it an incredibly boring thing, and I guess the ASMR noises from the machine, even though they're loud, they muffle them with earplugs and, ear muffles, and it's not so bad. So we got that done, and then we went to a really cute place not too far from us called Le Peep. And it's a great little restaurant to go to for brunch, and had a wonderful brunch. My favorite there is the Monte Cristo crepes, and I also got a mocha, which was absolutely wonderful. And now we're home, and I'm burning Hallows Eve. I'm burning Hallows Eve because Shelby is bringing this back, I believe in September, in all sizes, so you'll be able to purchase it. I think it's coming in the little enchanted jacks, but don't quote me on that. So this will be available, I believe, in September. It's a wonderful fragrance. It's got pumpkin and chai and brown sugar and spiced apples. You can really, if you don't like chai, I don't know if you'll like this particular fragrance, but I do like chai, and you can really pick the chai up, and it's wonderful. You get a really nice apple note and the smoothness of the pumpkin and the sweetness of the brown sugar. I really like this scent so far. Of course, I haven't burned it that long, but on cold sniff, it's wonderful. That's all for the moment. I will see you later on this evening, and we'll talk about what we'll be burning in my open concept later on today. Here we are burning Coffin Cake on this Monday evening. This is the first burn for Coffin Cake for me, and I stepped away from it And this is the first time this has happened with a Caramel Sundays candle, but one of the wicks must have somehow gotten, I don't know if it was crooked after it was poured or what happened, but it dudded out on me. And it kind of affected the wax pool a little bit, but I dug it out and it looks like it's going to be okay. Everything's recovering nicely. I think I'm going to move it into the primary bedroom so I can keep an eye on it a little more closely, but it looks like it's going to be fine. Coffin cake, I thought it was going to be nothing but spice cake, or just spice. I guess I had that in my mind. That's really all I smelled on cold sniff. It was lovely, but I really just got spice. Now that it's had some time to cure and it's burning, I'm getting some other elements in there. There's actually what smells like a cake note in there, and along with the spices and just a hint of cream of frosting. Frosting can sometimes hit my nose wrong, but so far that hasn't happened. Now it is early days with this one, so we'll have to see. I'll give it a few more burns before I make any decisions on it, but I like it so far. This is one that is returning in the launch this month. So I'm going to, I know a lot of you probably have it, but it's a new to me fragrance. So I'm going to continue to burn it so that I can do a review to have it for my own records. And also for those of you who've never purchased Coffin Cake before, so you can get an idea of whether or not it's something that you would like. It's been a busy Monday. I'm tired. I'm ready for my jammies. So I'm going to sign off now. Until tomorrow, good night. This clip of Blueberry Bakehouse kind of sums up what kind of a Tuesday we're having. This is late morning, and it's as dark as it is here around 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. I woke up to some really ferocious thunderstorms and strong winds. I kind of feel sorry for the ATP that's going on right now, and I didn't look to see if they canceled it or if they tried to go ahead with it. I belong to Kindervelt, and I usually volunteer to sell ice at the tournament, but I didn't this year because of my back issues. My next door neighbor was going to go, but she canceled because the weather is so atrocious. Anyway, I'm showing you Blueberry Bakehouse this morning because I'm getting ready to film it for a dedicated video. So I didn't want to say too much about it, but I wanted to show you what I'm burning it with, which is an absolutely fantastic combination. So I'll see you in just a moment. I truly can't wrap my head around the fact that it's dark at 10 o'clock in the morning. This is really something. Even the lights have come on outside. They're time to go off as it starts to get dark, and everything, our porch light as well as our lamp light by the driveway is on. It's just crazy. It's going to be one of those days today. I thought I'd kind of give you, this will be Cherry Crumble after dark. This is, as I said, Cherry Crumble by Kringle, which is one of my personal all-time favorite fragrances from Kringle. Dare I say, I love this more than the iconic Jelly Donuts. Don't hurt me, guys. Don't hurt me. But I absolutely love this. Oh, excuse me. Got a little frog in my throat. Everyone says that this smells like raspberry crumble, and I'm going to go with the majority on that. This really doesn't smell like cherries to me. It smells like a wonderful combination of like a deep, rich cooked raspberry, perhaps a blackberry. And you get that there's just a richness and depth to this. It's almost like you can actually smell the crumble. It's not heavily spiced, but it's just absolutely gorgeous, and it's perfect for the kind of day that we're having today. I'm going to cut off now. I'm going to go film Blueberry Crumble. Thank goodness that's going to be a spookier kind of look. So that goes with the kind of day we're having, or Blueberry Bakehouse. I'm sorry. Here I am. I'm doing Blueberry Crumble or Cherry Crumble and Blueberry Bakehouse and putting them together and giving them a baby. I'm going to go film Blueberry Bakehouse, and I will see you a little bit later in the evening. Bye. Wow, what a wild day it's been here in Cincinnati. The storms were fierce all morning and well into the afternoon. We've got a little break, but they're saying that they're going to come back in a little while. They paused the Cincinnati Open several times, and I think they got halfway through some of the matches. There are trees down everywhere. My son's street is blocked by a big tree that went down, and both he and my daughter don't have any power. Lucky for us, we do. Our power stayed on, and I haven't really gone out to take a look, but it doesn't look like, at least here, we have any tree damage. So for us, fortunately, we escaped the worst of it, but there are a lot of people that weren't so lucky. My late afternoon and into early evening burn, we're starting out with spiced apple from Kringle. I've had this in my stash for a while, and I've been saving it. I bought it when it was on sale, and I really didn't want it to burn. I didn't really want to burn it when I purchased it. So I waited until fall, and a wild day like today seems like the perfect time to burn it. I did get this at one time in one of the daylights and just enjoyed it so much, and I needed a 2-wick. Once this one is gone, I will definitely, if Kringle brings it back, I will definitely purchase this one in the 3-wick because I really love it. I like this kind of scent profile, something lightly spiced like this. And I didn't double check the scent notes, but I'm also getting not only a fresh apple with a bit of cinnamon, but there's something in here that's giving me a caramel vibe. So next time I burn it, when I show it to you, I'll double check that and see what the notes are. Let's take a look at what I'm burning in the primary bedroom. This is my second burn of Applejack from Cellar and Ash. The first, I have it in a hurricane because the first time I burned it, it was really light. It took a long time to pull out, and the throw was almost non-existent. So I lit it up this afternoon and stuck it in a hurricane in my primary bedroom. Oh my goodness. This girl decided to wake up. It is so strong in this hurricane and in my primary bedroom that I need to take it out of here. It's going to come out of the hurricane and into my open concept because I'm curious to see how it'll do out there. I'll put it on the opposite end of my open concept living area next to my front door because I'm really want to see how far it'll throw from the front door, you know, to the into the area where my fireplace is, where I've got apple spice burning on my mantle. So this is turning out to be quite the little powerhouse in this 2-wick. It's been quite the surprise, and I am very, very pleased with it. I will see you in a little while and show you what I'm going to be burning this evening. Autumn Ritual from Gift Gala is going to be my last burn of the day. I want to see if I like this enough to get it in a candle during Gift Gala's launch. I think I will, but I'm not 100% sure. I did really love it on Cold Sniff, but I think wax of any kind is always better once you warm it or burn it. It gives you a true picture of what that scent is going to smell like. So I will update you about whether or not I do order this in a candle. Until tomorrow, good night. We have a really stormy Wednesday going on here in Cincinnati. If you hear any background noise, that's my daughter. Her power is still out. She's a nurse and she works from home, so she's making phone calls here at our house and charging up her phones. Burning is Aspen Ridge from Kringle. It's been going since about 10 o'clock and probably have another hour or two before I'll extinguish it. The more this burns, the more the apple note in here is disappearing and the more fur I get. This almost smells, honestly, I think if you were so inclined, you could burn this at Christmas time. If it had a different label on it, you could. I don't see, I know some people have had some problems with bubbling with their labels, and this one so far, there's a tiny little bit right here, but unless you run your finger over the label, you can't tell that there's anything there. It looks nice and smooth to the naked eye. Like I said, though, this is turning into more of a Christmas fragrance for me. My nose just isn't detecting too much other than a pine, and there is apple, but it's more in the background. I know soy wax can often be a journey when you burn it, so I'll give this a couple of more burns and then I am going to do a review on it. I do like it. Is it the love for me that I had on Cold Sniff? Not at the moment, but we'll see how it goes. Let me show you what I'm burning in my front entryway. Gosh, my house is so dark right now, it looks like it's 7 or 8 o'clock at night, when in reality, it's around lunchtime. Fall Festival from Gift Gala is actually doing a really good job of adding a cranberry and an apple note to Aspen Ridge from Kringle. And when the two meet midway in my open concept, oh wow, is that ever pretty? So if you want a little more apple or cranberry and a little more sweetness with your Aspen Ridge, if you have this candle, that would be a really good combination. This has been a really nice burn. I don't put these, I've mentioned this before, I don't put these amber jars under a hurricane because they do tend to burn hot. I don't think they need the extra help of a hurricane, but that's just my personal opinion. And in your house, if you live in a really hot climate and you've got the AC going 24/7, Fall Festival and the amber jar might need the protection of a hurricane. Today, it's cool enough that we don't really have the air conditioning running, so it's doing just fine. I really like this scent and I want to do a review on it before Shelby does her September launch, because I believe this is one of the fragrances that's going to be available in the big Mama Jama pumpkin vessel that she's offering. Plus, this will be on the website for a while, and if you wanted to purchase it before fall is over with, you'll have the opportunity to do that. We're going to finish this little portion up now, and I will see you later on today and show you what I'm burning later in the afternoon. I love Nutty Nightmare. It's the perfect blend of salty peanuts and sweet apples. It's just a great combination. It's sort of like digging your hand into a bag of that popcorn that you get that's got like the Cheez-Its in it, the cheesy ones and the caramely ones, or any kind of a salty sweet mix. It just is absolutely wonderful, and I love it. It's so different. It's a little bit, you get that fall feeling from it, and I think it's especially nice for the in-between time of August and September. But I would burn it, well, you guys know I'm a mood burner more than I am a seasonal burner, but I honestly think it's appropriate for any time of year that you want something that's just a little bit different and outside of the box. Let's go see what I'm burning it with in my front entryway. I have pumpkin peanut brittle from That Candle Place burning in my entryway. This is in the 19-ounce vessel, black vessel. This was a specialty pour that she had for a short period of time, and when I checked earlier today, I also didn't see this fragrance on the website any longer. However, she does have scents come in and out on her site, so this might return. I do know she's got a discontinued section on her website as well where you can order discontinued fragrances. Now, I didn't look to see if this was being offered there. This scent has not been much of a thrower for me. I do love the vessel and I love the classic look of the black and white. I think the lettering on it is very, very classy. It's a beautiful vessel. Nice clean burn. The wicks have done well on this, but the scent is not strong. However, this is only my second burn on pumpkin peanut brittle. And sometimes it does take soy wax a while to wake up. So after a couple more burns, we'll see how this one does. I will say I do like what I can detect of the scent. It's a very nice peanutty scent with a little bit of sweetness and a nice hit of pumpkin. It's really lovely. So I'm hoping like on the third, maybe the fourth burn that this one starts to throw a little bit better than it is right now. As I said, soy wax does take a while to wake up sometimes, although honestly, I have had really great luck with both strength and throw from everything I've bought from That Candle Place. This one is just a little bit of an anomaly, but it just could very well be the scent profile too. So I'm going to reserve judgment on this until it has a little bit more time to burn. As I said, it's a stunning vessel, and the wicks are doing well. Beautiful wax pull. Let me show you. It's really nice. That's all for the moment. Don't want to make you seasick here. That is all for the moment. I'll be back a little later to show you what today's evening burn is. Looks like the storms might be over for now. The sun is trying to peek out a little bit and everything is quiet for the first time all day. It's been a wild day today here in the Cincinnati area. I will see you in a bit. Tonight's burn is Bound in Autumn from Gift Gala. This is an absolutely beautiful scent. It's a mix of lychee and plum. It's got sort of a woody note to it. The plum note in here reminds me so much of Plum Embers from, I believe it was the Autumn Almanac launch. It's really, really beautiful. There's the hint of musk in there and some amber. This doesn't really come across to me as perfuming. There's a spiciness to it as well as a fruitiness to it that I think saves it from being perfumey, although I do think this could be beautiful in body care as well as in a candle. Although a lot of times, for me personally, body care doesn't transfer into something I want to burn. I wear floral scents, but I don't like florals in candles, so go figure that one out. But this is gorgeous. I have not put this under a lamp. I'm sorry, under a hurricane, so there's no scorch note. And the wicks are burning just fine. They are a little hot, as you can see. They're going a little crazy, but I haven't had any sooting with them at all. I'm very much enjoying this scent, and I'm looking forward to see what subsequent burns bring. I hope everyone had a really good day. If you had a lot of storms today like we did, I hope you're safe and sound, that you didn't have any damage. Until tomorrow, good night. Happy Thursday morning, everyone. The storms have passed, the sun is out, and it's a beautiful day here in Cincinnati. I slept in today. I was tired, so this is really more of a late morning, afternoon burn for me. This little blue beauty is Mornings at Lavon by Sniff. If you're not familiar with Sniff, they make a mix of soy wax and vegetable-based wax. And this is one of their iconic fragrances. I love it. This is a little 8-ounce 2-wick, and they're pricey. Don't get me, they're pricey. You can occasionally find them on sale, and if you order candles or anything from the Sniff website, you do accumulate points. But there's no doubt that this is a pricey little candle, and you're thinking, a pricey little candle, 8 ounces, 2 wicks, how powerful can it be? Let me tell you, this little candle fills my entire house and blows out the doors and windows. I have this burning, as you can see, in my entryway. You can smell this in my primary bedroom, which is on the other end of the house, down a hallway. That is how powerful this little candle is. They also have, I believe it's a 50 ounce. I can't even imagine how potent that would be. I probably couldn't handle it. It'd probably be too much for me. I'm not woman enough to handle that much candle. But these candles are a nice slow burn. They burn beautifully. They're clean. They don't soot. Let me show you the wax pool a second. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? This is just gorgeous. And this is named after the bakery in New York City. And I have been told by those that have been there that this candle smells just like walking into that bakery. It has a cookie accord in there. I believe it has a slight bit of a chocolate note, a little bit of musk. This candle is just difficult to describe. It's definitely a gourmand, but it's a gourmand that's a little bit out of the box, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Let me know if you've ever purchased a Sniff candle. Let me know if you have Mornings at Lavon or Mornings at Levin. There seems to be some controversy about how to pronounce that. Somebody let me know. If you want me to do a dedicated review of this candle, there are a lot of them out there. But if you'd like me to give it a shot, I'd be happy to. Just let me know in the comments below. And we are going to move on from this little beauty to what I'm burning in my kitchen. This is my first burn of Halloween Town from Carmel Sundays. I absolutely adore the label on this one. I love that little pumpkin on a book. It's so stinking cute. On Cold Sniff, I liked this one, but it was very, very butterscotch heavy. And butterscotch notes aren't my favorite. I still get a lot of butterscotch while I'm burning it, but as I said, this is my first burn. But even even then, it's pretty potent, and it is very butterscotch and very, very sweet. So I'm not 100% sure, I know this is a shocker, if I'm crazy about it. I think it's a like so far, but it's not a love. And I'm not sure yet if it's a repurchase. This might be a one and done. I will give it a chance. I will burn it a little more. One of the wicks has got some pretty awesome carbon balls on it, and it's kind of weighing it down and having it turn downward. So I'm going to extinguish this. It's been burning for a while now. The other one, the carbon ball isn't quite as large, but the one on my right is really struggling under the weight of the carbon ball, which is normal. That's not a big deal. I've said it before. I actually find them kind of fascinating. I don't know the science behind them. This is also putting off a little bit of soot. I can see the flames are getting kind of wild here. And this one is getting a little, it's putting out soot, although the soot isn't really collecting on the vessel. But I'm going to extinguish it because I think it's getting a little wild and hairy and out of hand. So I'm going to put Halloween Town to sleep for today. And I will see you this evening to talk about my evening bird. I have quite a few of these little 3-ounce tins from Kringle to burn through, so I thought I'd get started on them this evening. This one is, as you can see, white pumpkin and sage. I liked it on cold sniff. So far, I like it on burn. Surprisingly, this is another one like pumpkin cashmere that I would purchase in a 3-wick. At least so far, I'm going to burn it a little bit longer, see how it goes, but I like it so far. It's a different kind of fall scent. It doesn't have a lot of the, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, ginger spices in there. At least in this size, the sage isn't too strong. So far, so good. That is all for Thursday. I am going to sign off now, slip into my jammies, watch a little television, and relax. See you tomorrow. It was a long, long day today of getting poked and prodded and x-rayed and everything else, with the doctors trying to figure out what's wrong with my back. The MRI results weren't what I expected. They were kind of revolting. So I decided to light up Lunchbox. I really didn't get to burn anything today because we were gone most of the day. But I decided I needed to light up Lunchbox, as I mentioned several times. Lunchbox is my emotional support candle. So I felt like I needed a little emotional support, so I lit up this beauty. If you are on the Carmel Sundays Facebook page, then you know that Sierra asked the question today about what scents we would all like to have come back. And of course, this was one of them for me, along with oat milk and pistachio and oat orchard. So I guess you have guessed there's kind of a theme going with that. I think it's the oat note. Carmel Sundays does an oat note really, really well. And they mix, it's got so many different mixes and iterations, and it all comes out a little bit different, yet it still has that soothing, cozy warmth of the oat and, the oat milk. I absolutely adore it. And if you ever get a chance or ever want to check out Carmel Sundays candle, if you haven't already, if they have something available during a launch that has an oat note in it, I can't recommend it enough. that's all for this week. I'm going to close it out here. I hope you had a good week. I hope you have something great planned for the weekend. If not, I hope you just enjoy hanging around at home and maybe having a nice cup of coffee, make yourself a good breakfast, pamper yourself a little bit. Comment, I would love for you, if you like these types of candle blogs, if you would give this video a like. I would love for you to comment, and I would love it even more if you'd subscribe and join the Candle Chatter family. I'd love to hear your thoughts on any of these scents that I featured this week. Do you have them? Have you had them? Do you like them? Or are they a thumbs down for you? I'm always interested to hear what people have to say. And I'd also like to know what you were burning this week. What were your favorites of the week? So I'm going to close out until Sunday. It was great talking to you all this week. And until next time, take care, my friends.